what a new day. Picking up, are you picking up now? Picking up, are you picking up now? Oh, Jala, Jala, protect us. Oh, Jala, Jala, protect us. Oh, Jala, Jala, protect us. Yeah. Rastaman vibration, yeah. Positive. Live if you wanna live, I vibration, yeah. Positive. Got to have a good vibe. I am on vibration, yeah. Yeah. Positive vibration, yeah. Positive.
Yes, test 1, 2. Ready? Test 1, 2. My mic off. Yeah, low. Oh, you're not pressing. It's on? Yes, my mic is back.
Yeah, greetings. Still pretty loud. Yeah, greetings. Yeah, this is good. Yeah.
Make way for the
You want? All right. Yeah.
Cause it's a music days, new time,
New feelings.
new feeling,
All right. All right.
picking up. Are you picking up now? Picking up.
Let's talk about last week, Mr. Shango.
Yeah, we bring you up and take you different places. All right. But you know, it's a better Victor limit me.
No limit you. No limit you.
We get the herbal still in. All right. All right.
Anything you want?
Okay. All right. All right, sir. Let me get my stuff now already know. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon again. And want to say welcome to Touch FM and at this hour, it's sponsored by Sun Life and with Mr. Shango, Dr. Shango. The fresh, as I said, fresh. Oh, how do we have? All right, Fresh FM. You see, Brother Victor, I'm reading from this sometime. All right. So, you know, it could take correction and open up to knowledge as we go on. Brother Shango is here and he walking very, very, what do you call it now? Cloak up with everything because the impression that outside is very cool. And usually Mr. Shango is always protecting himself before it get cool. So now that it's cool, it's extra protection. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Yeah, we're going. We are here, and Mr. Shango is ready to take your call about herbal stuff and other things. So, if you want to talk to Brother Shango in the meantime, the number here is 718-554-8152. Again, 718-554-812. Again, you're listening to Fresh FM 102.1, and we have Touch FM as well, 90.1. On the app, you can go to Gospel Expo and you could listen. All right. Dr. Shango.
Oh, yeah, greetings. It seems like they are, not cool. And we don't know what you call your jacket because it's cloak up like I cloak.
Me a burn up now, so me go take it.
Yeah, and at least I take off mines and
All right, all right,
we
all right,
still
all
didn't
right.
see you take off
All right,
yours.
so you win, so me I take it.
Yes, but again, let me say good evening to all the radio listeners out there. My name is Shango, originally from the Sun Life crew, 4060 White Plains Road. Again, 4060 White Plains Road. We are located between 228th Street and 229th on the uptown side of White Plains Road. Again, Sun Life. We are located between 228 and 229th Street on the uptown side of White Plains Road. Our hours of open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. Again, from 8 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. on a Sunday from 8 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. on a Sunday from 8 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. Our phone number at Sunlight 718-547-3760. Again, 718-547-3760. And again, we are all here at Fresh FM. For those who wants to call in and make an input, you all can also call in and play a part. So brother, what do I say?
Well, Brother Shango, I'm here.
It's a
Another
very
day.
cold afternoon.
Yes, sir. And last week I had to take somebody to the airport, so I wasn't here. And you said you have a nice program, so that was really good. Um, no, the cool season is on, and I realized other people talking about getting fever and all them things, Brother Shango.
Yes, because you
Fever
see,
and
what it
cold,
is
man.
that people are not really in and taking care of themselves. We all have to take care of ourselves. You can't just literally sit around and wait to go to the doctor after feeling sick. Now, in a time like this, where we're approaching winter, because winter begins the 21st of December. So we are approaching winter.
Mhm.
The fact that we are approaching winter, of course, we have to also look at the things that we are consuming, how to maintain this warmness, and how to get, a lot of us also, in contracting the flu, fever, having some sort of thyroid problems, strep throat, and all of these things. Now, one of the best herbs I recommend for changing from summer to falls and from falls to winter, echinacea. Echinacea is one of the best herbs that one can drink. Echinacea is also equipped like vitamin C. It's built your immune system. Echinacea with cayenne pepper is excellent for a tea every single morning, straight through the winter. All you just want to do is add a little dash of cayenne pepper with echinacea. Not just echinacea, also you have the ginkgo. Ginkgo is another excellent tea for these types of weather, because in these types of weather, circulation also becomes a major problem for all of us. And with circulation, ginkgo babilola is an excellent herbs that also excellent for circulation. So with the ginkgo, you just want to also add a dash of cayenne pepper in the tea, consuming the tea on a daily basis. You just want to a dash of cayenne pepper in the tea and consume it, and it will give your body a warming sensation. Echinacea is one of the best tea when you're talking about building immune system. Building resistance towards any form of disease, germs, toxic of the body. Echinacea is one of the best herbs out there for that. So again, and Also, what will also help in these times of weather is also if you stock up on your vitamin C. Vitamin C also is very helpful. As black people, we face it differently. Being in New York, where it's frigid cold in New York. Now, the black person who lives in New York, from a biological perspective, he always going to face problems living in the winter, because whatever happens for the black person being in the winter, he's short of vitamin D because he's not getting enough sunlight or sunshine in his system. So because of that also create a problem for people who now becomes unhealthy because of all of these illness confronting them. So you have to really start to look how to take care of yourself, because again, you doesn't have many people who advocate for health. I'm not talking about running to the hospital. I'm talking about overall health. Many people do not advocate for those things. Individually, we have to do it for ourselves. And that is what makes me always be on the radio on a Sunday, just to share these information with our fellow brothers and sisters, to let them know that they are the one responsible to take care of themselves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well said. So, but in the winter, brother Shango, usually most people cut back on water.
Because of excessive urine. Excessive urine also creates that, because remember, a lot of some people cut back on water and increase coffee. Remember now, it's not just water, but they also increase on coffee. Some people,
So I was thinking of sorry, they're cutting back on water, which is not
which
really
is
good.
not good.
But
It's not
you
good.
were saying no, they're picking up something which is worse.
Some people
More
in the
than
winter
coffee.
time will drink 2, 3, 4 cups of coffee. Some people just do not drink water. Water is excellent for the body. To make a good start in the morning, especially people who are faced with constipation.
Mhm.
A cup of warm water with lemon or lime in it
Mhm.
is excellent to break any form of constipation.
Okay.
So when you say you're not consuming water, you are also self-destructive of your body.
But most guys will tell you that they would like to have the warm water with the lime.
Yeah,
But they I think I don't know if it's in your head or how it go. Lime cut natures. So that could be a problem with the why some of the guys may not want to take it.
but is that a fact,
I don't know,
or
brother
is it?
Shango. I
Yeah,
just they keep
it's just like when you speaks of bay leaf. You will ask a person why you putting bay leaf in your porridge. They will say it flavor it nice. But it's just hearsay. I have
oh
no knowledge of what is the meaning, the real purpose of bay leaf in the porridge.
okay.
So this is what I'm saying. A lot of things, we all do it. We all heard something and just get up and run with it.
But during your studying, I know you check out certain things. You have never come across the lime doing anything like that. The
For
lemon.
nature, no, I've never come across that. I've never, but I've always heard it.
So but see, so that
I have
maybe.
always heard it,
Mhm.
but never come across that. It's just like a guy where you grew up in a Jamaica, you will always hear a guy said, well, when a person see a person going to boil up some sea moss and some linseed with arrowroot, you say a sexual thing.
Well, that was it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that. But is that true?
You get all a tree, man, and you
Yeah,
beat up some
yeah.
eggs. It's
But
just
is that true? That is what I'm saying.
so
Though.
it's
Is
all a
that
mind
true?
thing.
A lot of things is a mind thing. I'm not saying that is, but I'm saying a lot of things
Okay.
are mind things. We just heard it and we have no fact towards it.
So, gentlemen, most of the guys, please drink some warm water and a little
Not
lemon
just
in it.
guys.
But, well, the woman is all right,
No, woman is
Woman, I don't
not.
think the man. I don't think the
Woman at times face more
No.
constipation
What, brother
than
Shango?
a guy.
The woman is gonna drink it. The woman will do it all the time. But you remember what I was saying. The man won't do it because they figure you're gonna cut back nature. But the woman, I never heard the woman complain like that. So the woman is, it's okay for the woman, but the man was the problem. That's what I'm saying to you. So when I'm
I
saying,
would say
okay, guys,
some men. I
mhm,
can't speak for all because I am one of those type of guy. In my house,
mhm.
I am that much more principled than my woman when it comes to those things.
All right, sir.
So
So,
I don't know for every guy or guys out there how they go about it, but I'm saying for for guys, especially who faced both male and female who
mhm,
faced with constipation, one of the best way to start off their morning is a hot cup of water
mhm,
with squeeze of lime or lemon inside of it,
mhm.
and that would do a lot of things health wise to your body.
I do it sometime and sometime I cut back.
No.
As you always said, you're supposed to do it on certain time you do it out. Certain things you don't overdo it. So
Mhm.
sometimes I cut back
Well,
on the
and
lime
nothing is
water.
wrong with that. What you are doing is balancing it. So
Hmm.
you cut back. It's not something I'm saying to live on every single day.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, illness,
Hmm.
when you like, for instance, you are constipated and nothing not working for you, hemorrhoids killing you. You have blood in your stool. You have coal and mucus in your in. That's the best way to go.
One other question. What's the difference between, I know maybe somebody asked you that before already, the lemon and the lime?
Well, we in Jamaica much more aware of lime much more than lemon. I um I discovered lemon in my early 80s. And for some reason I find we grow much more on lime than lemon.
But even if we'd have the lemon, we wouldn't know.
Uh-huh.
In
No,
those in Jamaica.
no, I have seen lemon in Jamaica.
Yeah, but at that time,
Yeah.
everything is lime to us. We're just gonna say the big
Yeah,
lime.
yeah. For us in Jamaica, we
Eh.
grow much more on lime than lemon.
Oh, so the lemon could be in our face, and we say, boy, them lime, the big.
You see, some of it, when you really want to look at it,
Mm.
it for me, it's like the class things, classes.
Mm.
When I says classes of things, like for instance, if you go in Jamaica, normally the lime would considered not for everyone, but for us who grew up in my community.
Mm.
You're quicker to see lemon in the store much quicker than lime for some reasons. And you're quicker to see the uptown person using lemon than lime. What is the reason for that? I don't know.
I think the size.
I don't think it's size. No, I don't think it is size. I think it's I don't know how to put it.
Eh.
I see some of it like class issues. Class issues meaning that you raise certain way, and the fact that you always have lime tree around India, you do not have that much lemon tree,
Okay.
but you have lime tree. So
Mhm.
us the poor people, we could not really poor people, but for us the people who grew up in our community, we normally use lime and sugar and water. Lime and sugar and water considered a poor man drink again. So when you look at how they utilize lime and lemon, it's dropped right there in a class issue.
Mr. Shango, remember when we used to do in Jamaica, we mix, as they call it, sugar and water?
Yeah,
And most of us never even have ice.
yeah.
But oh, it never dawned to us that it was kind of hot. Cause right now maybe you go out there and mix it, give you say, boy, it kind of hot, the water kind of, But
Um,
you mean it cooler? I know you're not gonna
yeah.
drink it. You're not gonna drink it
But
cold. But
and to be honest with you, when I go to Jamaica, I drink if I am about to eat something and
Mhm.
after I'm going to drink something, I would prefer to drink water without the ice. Sometimes I do drink the water with the ice. I'm not perfect, but most of the time I do drink. It have to be for me.
uh,
It have to be extremely hot. Sometimes I'll go and get the ice, but most of the times I'll just take the
the,
ice out
the,
of it.
the country temperature. All right,
Yeah.
no, because I was there, and during the time I was there, I don't eat, I don't use ice,
Okay.
I don't use nothing, and so I didn't. What kind of water did I drink? I don't remember how we set up the.
But
Oh,
I'm saying though, but if you're drinking from spring, too, like the
mm.
spring water don't need ice. Spring water is very, very cold.
Oh, you know what? What happened? My niece bought a big something of water, and
Mhm.
it's in the room. So that's where I was drinking the water from.
Okay.
But I didn't use no ice. I couldn't put any ice or whatever. So I was like, yes. I put myself in that, don't no ice, nothing cold. Yeah, I was good. But anyway, yes, brother Shango. You know, we're still on health. Somebody asked me to go down, and this is something I have to look into. Pick up a case, a little, some chicken back for me because I in the brand. Pick up some chicken back. When a Shanghai went to buy the chicken back was $1.70 something a pound.
Mhm.
The little the legs and so it's 59 cents a pound.
Mhm.
How did chicken back
Much
end
more
up being more
expensive.
expensive than the regular chicken? How did that happen? I remember this girl left from London and she went to Jamaica and they cooked chicken back and dumpling gear. And she
Mhm.
went to the restaurant and she said, "What do you want?" She said, "Chicken back and dumpling." And the people was like, "Why? How dare you tell them that?"
But I don't know for over here, but in Jamaica right now, I
Uh,
can tell you that chicken back is a big thing because you have people jerking chicken back, you have chicken back Thursday and them things. So it's a big thing. No, not like then who used to says
chicken back is for dog.
yeah,
You mean people
but
jerking
today,
chicken back
of
now?
course, you have chicken back Thursday. Back home in my community, I'm saying there's no other parish like St. Mary that keep party in Jamaica like St. Mary. You know that? No other parish like St. Mary that kept party. I'm saying when you're in St. Mary, I'm from St. Mary.
Yeah.
You can find party every single night to go.
Interesting.
Every single night in
Every
St. Mary.
single night.
Every single night. And you can find even breakfast party in St. Mary. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting, sir. All
And
right.
it's not just now when it comes to party, when it comes to St. Mary. It's not just now.
It
It's
was from
ever since I've grown up with seeing music all over the place. Yeah.
interesting. Interested. Again, Brother Shango is waiting on you to ask question. Call in. And again, the number is 718-554-8152. 718 um 554-8152. And as we talk about it coming on to the changing of the winter, the time, the climate. Somebody has a different climate when the thing change. Anyway, but sometimes you come out, you go bed and your nose start get stuffy and you're coughing and whatever. And we say prevent is better than curing it. So at the same time, the moment if you start feeling that way, you should be able to have something. Not that you're gonna go out and
Especially for the people who catch like the flu or whatever mucus they have going on. We at Sun Life we created. I was supposed to take it here today, but I did not. I totally forget about it. But we have this herbal throat cough syrup that I am the one who created that. Also, that is excellent for people who suffering from cough, people who suffering from the allergy, people who suffering from thyroid problem, people who suffering from any form of sinus mucus. You know, we have that cough syrup now on the shelf for them. So anyone looking for herbal cough syrup, yes, we carries it at Sun Life.
a sinus problem because you know that the time right this minute you go outside and no start burn you and all them thing there. And it used to happen to me in Jamaica, I don't know. Whenever time it come to night,
Yes.
I have that problem. I used to I had it. I used to have that. You start get stuff up and things. So
Well, in that sense, it's a wide varieties of things can create that. Ventilations of house. If your house is not sealed properly, when your house is not ventilated good, it
mhm.
can also create those things. So it just doesn't have to do with food. Understood that.
Mhm.
We, the human being, have such a major responsibility, but we're lacking of the knowledge of knowing how to do it.
So the whole thing is knowledge.
Knowledge is the key. Yeah, knowledge. It's a lot, you know. Let me give you an example. You as a human being, um how much how much I'm trying to remember the name I'm trying to use. But how much of it things transport blood inside of your body?
How many different?
Hmm. You have two that transport.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
But you want to know?
What is it?
Well, with the liver. What the liver do? The liver
Liver doesn't
it
no,
cleans it, cleanse it.
it doesn't
All
transport
right.
blood.
So you have the heart,
The heart pump blood.
the pump
It
blood.
does not
All
transport
right. So
blood.
now let me see which one you want now. The heart, the liver, this, but the spleen, no. It's what they call this
The
spleen.
spleen does not
All right.
transport
Where
blood.
we the heart, the liver, the kidney, the
Kidney doesn't transport blood.
where we going for
Well, you
now?
supposed to know. We talks about
Yeah,
this.
but I think I messed up on that one, so I'm trying to get it now. I
Now, let
think
me
I
give
did
you a clue.
before.
You're always telling me about something that people not get dealing with. That's what you see. All right, Brother Victor had a strokes. That's one of the problems that creates the strokes for Brother
The
Victor.
the arteries, right? Cleaning the arteries. All right.
That is one of the blood vest
Okay, that
in that.
transport blood.
And the next one is what?
Arteries. The arteries, did they still vein? The vein
Arteries
again?
is different from vein.
Oh,
What
that's
is the
it?
next one is vein.
Oh, the
Yes,
arteries
the
was
arteries is different from the veins. Arteries is the one that have the muscles. The arteries is the one that really have the muscles. The artery is the one that connected to the heart. Like you see the heart go like
okay.
this. The arteries with the muscles that is the muscle. Yeah, that's what that does that.
But the vein now, so the vein must be clean by what?
Yes, the same thing that cleaning the arteries is the same thing because um once you have in arteries because the arteries is the one that flex with the muscles. It's It's amazing how it works, but it is. You could check it out for yourself.
No, no, no. I'm
Do
listening. I'm
your
listening.
own research,
That's
and you'll
what
see it.
that's what the man said.
Um,
Always check, do it for yourself.
yes,
What do you mean?
yes. Check for your
So you saying the artery doing this,
yes,
and the
yes.
vein is pumping the blood at the same
No, the
time.
vein,
The
the
vein,
heart,
the heart is doing, but
the
the vein
heart.
is
The vein is just transport blood
yes,
in
the
the
blood
body.
because
That's
if
all
the
the vein
artery
is.
is doing this,
Yes,
it push for making force.
exactly. With the muscles, that's what does it.
Mm.
So the arteries and the vein is the two main things that transport blood in the body. The artery is one of the main one because the artery is what to the brain.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's why you see a lot of people really get strokes when arteries clog. That's why I see a lot of people be getting strokes when you see a person gets stroke. That means the arteries clog somewhere along the line right there.
But Brother Shango, some people promoting cholesterol, while some people is against high cholesterol, and they say you need. Some people are telling you no, you need the fat.
Yes, and I agree with that. You need cholesterols, but there's numbers. You can't play with numbers. Normal cholesterol is good, but a high cholesterol is no good.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where you finding people promoting and people not promoting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's also two of the types of fats that's the body really need. Remember, you have cholesterols and you have triglyceride. Both of them work similar, and both of them is almost the same thing. But if their numbers peak, you're in problem.
Okay,
You know what
so
I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
If their
mm-hmm.
numbers peaks, you're in problem. It's just like a person. Strokes, high blood pressure.
Oh,
High blood pressure caused from a wide varieties of things, but because then the the body don't get the right and proper nourishment, of course, it's short of something, so it stems up.
how often did we hear that underweight person get blood pressure, have stroke?
Hmm. Weirdly, but it doesn't say they don't. Weirdly, you've seen it, but you still has slim people, slim fat, still had strokes. Because regardless, sometimes you may see a person slim, doesn't mean that person is healthy. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
everybody that, yeah, unless you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Mm.
it goes. No, the confusion all the time. You heard somebody say this, and even if you're watching things and the
No, but you see, there's things that can, of course, you have to speak to people and you have to exchange words.
mhm,
But when you be doing the correct thing and doing the right thing
mhm,
according to your practice, things will reveal to you that sometimes people out there don't know.
mhm, mhm,
And you
mhm.
comes up with the answer where no one did have.
Okay. Well, we were talking on the Facebook or sometime, yeah, most likely Facebook. Somebody will come up and they start telling you, we know this not good and this is that. But something was like, oh, drop because this was something I'm using. But they said on the thing, if you want to know more,
Mhm.
press here.
Yeah, touch button.
And then you touch button and for the half an hour,
Mhm.
they start talking to you. And then 1 hour and then they introduce to you some pills.
Mhm.
So, and that the person was telling you, you were doing the wrong thing, while somebody was saying, no, this was the right thing you were doing. So now this person come and trying to tell you, no, where is wrong, and then introducing you some expensive pills. But in the first place, they start out like, oh, we're just here to give you some information.
Mhm.
And that then whenever time they say press here,
No, what I'm saying though is
mm,
that when an individual, you know, sharing information, it is always good,
mm-hmm,
regardless it may appears wrong. It's just information. That's what it is. Information. We have the right to research anyone information. Anyone have the right to research any information is given to them. So I can't say it's a negative thing.
so when the person is selling something, all they have to do go and research it at the same
I'm
time.
saying
But the information.
anything an individual have to take for themselves. It's always best to research it for yourself. It's never just good to just take someone information and then that's it. No, it's always best to research and learn and see things for yourself.
All right. Brother Shango, I bought this thing, the Cascara.
Saragada,
Sex
Cascara,
Cascara.
yes, Cascara.
I took it one time and that thing, but I don't know if how many times I should take it. So I stopped. I said, you know what happened? I never read the label, whatever it is. I never,
Mhm.
trust me, I didn't read it, but I take some, but I think,
Cascara Saragada is an excellent herbs. Well, you say you didn't read or didn't know how to go about it.
yes,
What it
I
is
just
that
take it because,
cascara, it's an mild laxative herbs, and it is good for your both large and small intestines. Now, what cascara does, it's also a herb that also eliminate toxic and waste out of the body, and it also help free you from constipation. And it's excellent for hemorrhoids and those things. So when you're using Cascara Serragata, you want to use Cascara Serragata more in a tea form just to shoot your bowel movement that you is not constipated. That is one of the best way to use Cascara Serragata to shoot your bowel movement. That means you is not constipated.
but the only thing I was saying, how many times should I take it? Like, I took it 1 week. I mean, I took it today. Should I
Now,
take it?
you knew your body much more than I. You
Mm,
knew what you are consuming on a daily basis. You is the one who observing if you are constipated or if it's not constipated. You knew how your stomach feel. That is how you know can relate using cascara because it is something regarding for your stomach, your intestine.
Okay.
So normally, if you're feeling, it's always depending on how you're feeling. It's always depending on if you're constipated, if your stomach is bloated, all of the all of the above.
Mm,
Cascara is very good for those
okay.
things.
Well, I tried one time and I'm like, oops, the thing was bitter though, brother
It
Sean.
is very bitter, very very bitter. I'm not going to
And
say
I
it's not,
drank it, but I'm
but
like, wow.
it is also excellent for the blood.
Mm.
One of the best herbs out there right now is
Hmm.
when you're talking about laxative and shooting your bowel movements and all of those things, and to have your colon free from certain things. Of course, the cascara serragata, that is one of the herbs we also used in the sunside bitters, because when you use sunside bitters also help to tone up the bowel movement, that you can have a smooth bowel movement instead of to force. When you force a bowel movement, you're looking at some form of constipation. Also, your body can also lack in water, because when it does not consume a lot of water from your inside of your body, you can also constipate it by not consuming a lot of water. So water is also excellent to consume during the daytimes. That is one of the reasons they also explain to you to say early morning you can jumpstart your morning with a warm cup of water with a little lime or a little lemon, and that will also shoot your bowel movement and free you from constipation.
Okay, so listeners, we can start with the lime water. And men, young men or older men, don't be afraid. It's not going to hurt you. So that is the important message for the day.
And also remember, if one is going to say, well, all right, lime or lemon cut nature, but you still have things out there can build your nature. Yeah, because when you're talking about the same fenugreeks,
Hmm.
when you're talking about your himba bark,
Hmm.
you're talking about goat. These are for person who is weak in that area.
Okay. And the good,
So
the,
you have things that can even the ginkgo babilola is an excellent herbs to build these things. If we like the other day, I get a text message regarding sperm count. Sperm count. There's a lot of ways we can use to increase building sperm count. But
mhm.
before you started to building sperm count, you have to see what decrease the sperm count.
Oh, interesting, interesting.
You get what I'm saying? You have to
Mm.
also look to see what decrease.
Mm.
Sperm count. Is it your sperm count low, or is it that within sexual intercourse wants to get your wife, your empress pregnant, and it's not happening? Is it assuming to say my sperm count is low? Is it truth of the fact that your sperm count is low? So it's a lot of things when a person will say that it's, most of the times it's is assumption. People assume that the sperm count is low. Sometimes it's also the female, because if the female tube is black, remember your sperm does not get to go inside. So there's a wide varieties of things can be going on when it comes to in creations of bringing in creation of bringing forth get a female pregnant. Yeah, so it's as I says, life is, there's no number you could put at life. Life is every day you got to learn and to live it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's an everyday thing, and we all have to learn and live it and makes the best of it while we are alive.
Brother Shango, a while ago you talk about the Empress, and somebody said to me the other day, it's not good to call your wife a queen. You heard that? Because queen is not too much of a nice. You had never heard of queen doing too much good things. So it's better. Empress must be the better
Well, you
word.
see, I wouldn't use the word say it's better word or it's a negative word. I think when we look at things, sometimes it is the intellect of the brain of the human being, or we use words. We have used many words sometimes, and we don't not even know the meaning of it.
Okay.
I have get up every day and heard they using the word amen in church. And what is it meant?
And
They would
it's
says after a prayer you put, but
yeah.
what is the word amen meant?
So I think it's like the Egypt. You're praising the God of Egypt.
Amen meaning Amun Ra.
Hmm.
That is what it meant. But
Hmm.
again, here are we just using words because of our environment or we raised.
Well,
Many of us never go into etymology and study these things to say, okay, let me look at words and how to use words. No, we never do those things. If you look at how even the doctor in the hospital, look at how they play with the word diagnostic. Diagnostic. Just look at how word games play.
hmm
When you diagnose someone, you must know what to diagnose them with.
hmm
Diagnose with. So knows, but then them add diag and then add gnostic to it. But it's diagnose. So word games, when you study etymology, you could see a lot in word playing games. And sometimes you can be saying the correct thing, and because a person who study etymology can take it and twist it and turn it to the same word. So word games in the English form can be, a problem sometimes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, because we all does it. I can't say I don't use words. Sometimes I don't know the meaning, and
Okay.
sometimes that's how I learn.
Hmm. Hmm.
By using words and then go and research the meaning of it.
So, the paganism thing, Christmas is on the way, and a lot of people is gonna buy up sorrel,
Mhm.
but they're using sorrel for just like a tradition. But sorrel is something good for you, for the most likely mind to right. The urine tract thing. What otherwise sorrel do?
Sorrel is very excellent for prostate.
Or prostate.
Yeah, I learned that.
But it's not the woman. If the woman use it, does it help the urine tract as well? Female.
Yes, yes, because of course it does.
Okay. So so people be drinking sorrel and want more rum in it.
Well,
Alcohol.
they make it as a drink. Now, when you make it as a drink, it is not as effective as you brew sorrel and makes it into a tonic for consumptions of for the prostate or for the bladder. No, it's not because the additive of sugar or white rum or gin, any one of can be makes a big difference.
So I know you do things different. So you know if you're gonna put up set your sorrel after you
Mhm.
brew it, you steam it
Yes.
and then you don't kill it or you don't overboil it like
No.
me.
No. No.
You steam it and you're
Mhm.
gonna leave it in the water for a period of time.
Yeah. Maybe. Yes. Mhm.
But some people blend it now, no, Mr. Shango. Blend everything together.
Well, because they of course they wanted more out of it to see if they could get more out of it like that. And I understood that because by them blending it also
Mm.
a little of the fiber go inside, which once you collect the fiber inside of your system, it can also be beneficial for you because once you collecting fiber, you will have no form of constipation problems because fiber is also excellent for the body. Some people just like some people would make in a smoothie, they'll blend the right banana skin also in the smoothie. Very good, very smart ideas because again, the skin is fiber and you always need fiber in your body to excrete waste. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say it's a negative. It's a learning process of learning. Here is another creativeness way of someone does this, and they they could explain why they does what they does. It does meant it's harmful. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So but sorrel and cause I sell sorrel right around the whole entire year. And our sorrel at Sun Life add no sugar, no gin, no rum to it. It's just pure sorrel.
So it tastes bad. I mean, depends
Mhm.
on what you say tastes bad.
Yeah, it is you, the individual, who use that term so taste bad. I wouldn't use the word. I'll just let you know it is sugar free. No sugar is added to it.
But ginger
No
in
gin.
it.
Yes,
The ginger
of
kind of
course.
push it.
Yes, the gin. Of course,
Mm.
the ginger with the soil. Yes, we're gonna does that. So again, but we have a wide varieties of things happening at Sun Life. For those who wants to improve their health. We have a wide varieties of products for those looking to change their diet every single day of the strong, prepared, fresh vegetarian, a vegan dish.
Mhm.
So those who are really looking. We also carry two new dishes on the menu for the last few weeks. We've been having also
Mm.
mashed pumpkin. We carry that at Sunlight. Mashed pumpkin is very healthy.
Mashed
Also,
potato. So we
you
got
know,
mashed pumpkin
we have
down
mashed potato, but yeah, we have mashed pumpkin.
there. All right.
No, we knew of mashed potato. We didn't knew that much of mashed pumpkin. So we were very creative of saying, let's do mashed pumpkin instead of
Mm.
mashed potatoes. All right. So we
Interesting.
have mashed potatoes, and that is on Tuesdays. We have mashed potatoes, and also the next side dishes we have is the mushroom.
Hmm.
Yes, we also carry mushroom every Friday.
Hmm.
Well saute, and for those who do not know the benefits of mushroom is well loaded with protein. Many people who believes that only the dead flesh alone them can consume and believe by consuming dead flesh that's the only way of getting protein. No, mushroom is loaded with protein. And we have looked about mushroom in a wide varieties of things at Sun Life. We have the vegetarian pasta on Wednesday. That is also loaded with wide varieties of vegetarian things such as the mushroom, the broccoli, the cauliflower, the sweet pepper such as the red, yellow, and green. We have the all different types of beans and the string beans. And we have just to name a few of things what happening at Sun Life. We at Sun Life we really doing a great job there and. Much love and respect to all the workers who is doing their best at Sun Life making sure Sun Life is up and running and dealing with the customer very polite and very good. So I just wanted to always give thumbs up to my workers them at Sun Life. Sun Life, they are very excellent and very good workers. And to all the workers at Sun Life, much love, much respect coming from Shango. And to the customers out there now, I want you to always pass by, stop by Sun Life and
Mm.
browse around. Look, we have a wide varieties of different types of products at Sun Life. If you have any form of illness going on with you, you can also walk in calling for an appointment. We does appointments and mainly on Saturdays from 1 p.m. Haven't charged a penny for that. That is free of charges, free of cost. So on Saturdays we does free consultation. So anyone wanted to speak with Shango
Mhm.
or speak to Shango, Saturday afternoon from 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. I'm always available. Okay, so again, stop by Sun Life. Do not forget to pick up your bottle of your Sunside bitters. Sunside bitters, one of the best bitters out there on the market. Doing a lot of work on the body, helping out a lot of people. And Sunside bitters just to remind you, we only selling the Sunside bitters, the small 16 ounce, $11.50, and the large bottled, which is the 32 ounces, is $17.50. And we're not looking to kill our people when we dealing with our products, not like some other people. I heard other people with some crazy price when it comes to their products, and I'm just looking to share and to help people in any way that I can. So again, stop by Sun Life. We have a lot of things happening at Sun Life. Those who are interested in to improve on their health, again, you are all welcome at Sun Life.
Yes, Brother Shango. Well said, and I hope people are listening and taking down your information. Brother Shango, in the Bulga thing, did we have the Bulga for rice and the Bulga that could make porridge? Because the same Bulga that he used to make, the one that make porridge was soft a Bulga like oatmeal like, and they used to make it in flour and make dumpling.
Bulgur and flour. I've never
If
seen
they
bulgur
make
and
they make
flour.
it they make it in dumpling.
I've never seen a bulgur dumpling.
You never?
I've never seen it. Not to say
Ah.
there is not.
Okay, but do you know the different, or you just know the what they call it now, the rice bulgur?
I don't know rice bulgur. I know bulgur.
Bulgur, the one you're talking about, the tough one, I would call it the rice.
I don't know
one.
no tough bulgur or no soft bulgur. I
The-
just
the
know
one bulgur. Well, that the one
No,
I call.
I don't. I knew you have the golden bulgur and you have brown bulgur. So if that is the way you were talking, I familiarize with that. But as you said, tough bulgur. So
Golden bulgur? Which
yes, the golden one. I carries it at Sun Life. It's have a more golden color.
Uh-huh. And the other one,
is a brown color.
well, they were in Jamaica in the early days.
In Jamaica, we used to the brown bulgur. That's what I used to. I can't speak for you, but I used to the brown
Well,
bulgur.
I think there were two different kind of bulgur in Jamaica at that time. When we used to get, and then that time, we used to get the free bulgurs.
I used to do that too.
We get the free bulgur.
I used to get the free bulgur, but again, it was the brown one and milk powder. We used to get the free bulgur, the milk powder, the cornmeal.
But I can understand why. I know my stepmother used to use the bulgur, and make dumpling. But the thing is, it wasn't the tough bulgur; it was a soft one.
Well, I can't.
Like I don't know. It's like them, like when you go to popcorn and one of them, they pop like it.
I have no knowledge of that.
Yeah,
I
it
have no
pop
knowledge of
out.
that.
But that used to be some nice bulgur dumpling.
I've never eaten.
But I used to do that. Nice bulgur dumpling. My stepmother used to make, man. Cause she used to cook for the children. We call it canteen school.
Mhm.
So she used to cook for the kids, and yeah, man, she used to cook cornmeal dumpling, bulgur dumpling, this all kind of thing.
Mhm.
And the way they used to do it, they roll up one thing, Brother Shango, roll it long, and it's cut. That's a one dumpling,
No,
You know, like anybody make it. When she used to make her dumpling, like people go in and make a dumpling. No, they never used to do it. They cut it.
No, okay.
So, quick question: in your school at your canteen, what they used to make dumpling like this? And you see, they used to make it like dumpling, or they used to just chop it like how I'm saying it. They used to make a round dumpling for you in the school when you go to school.
I used to just see people make dumpling and make dumpling. I don't know about chopping a dumpling and them thing. I don't
No, but I'm talking when you're doing all
The dough you're
300.
talking
Yeah,
about.
you have to make the dough.
Well,
You just roll it like this. I bet 'cause you have 300 people,
No, well, I see that in a bakery. I never see that in a kitchen.
Well, they do it. They did it.
I saw
that.
that in bakery.
Oh.
When time them a roll the dough for make bulla and them things.
Yeah, but it's
I
a
saw
roll it
that.
long, man, and just.
No, that is much more of a bulla business I talk about. I have known that because I used to make bulla and I used to roll the dough and do them things here.
But then,
I
no,
know
you're
that.
going to talk about they press it out. This one, they don't press. Just like how you see this thing here, Brother Shango,
Mhm.
they would just cut. And that's a dumpling.
Okay, no, well, I have no knowledge of that one.
So,
Mhm.
so what would call it if it's Dumpling have to be dumpling, the round one and press. That wasn't that. It don't have to be that.
Well, I just know dumpling is dumpling.
You know dumpling as
Yeah.
the round one or the long one
listen,
and
listen,
the
what I'm saying.
festival.
I am a Jamaican. I just know dumpling as dumpling.
Okay.
Whether you want to call it fried dumpling, you want to call it white dumpling,
Round, but the round
dumpling, you want to call it round
Okay.
dumpling. It's dumpling.
All right, sir.
That's what I knew it as.
All right. I was just trying to see if, but my thing, I'm not gonna find out what they were using with the flour that
Mix the bulgur.
mix the bulgur, because I tell them when they cook that thing in those days, it was good because I used to eat. But then they cook chicken back in at school or what, that thing just tastes good. Bulgur dumpling. I wonder if anybody else out there know about bulgur dumpling. As me and brother Shango talking, a lot of kids didn't eat canteen food, you know. You remember we call it canteen food?
Yeah, I'm saying
some
when you go
people-
to school, you take lunch at
Yeah,
school.
yeah, they call
which
it
is canteen.
canteen food. And
I grew up like that. I used to eat at school, take canteen food. Yeah.
okay. Well, my stepmother used to run it.
Mhm.
So after a time now, what used to happen in our brother Shango? We never used to want to eat no more food again. When we come home, when in the evening, when we come home, you know, and if she did oil that she used to use at the canteen, because I know that she worked there, she used to bring it home. I couldn't stand that oil. A soya oil, pure
As you're
soya.
talking about oil, let me just give us a little rundown on the oils that we carries at Sun Life. We carries a wide varieties of difference of oil, which is excellent for intake of to the body.
Mhm.
Now, these types of oil, for instance, we have fenugreeks. Fenugreek seed oil is excellent for a wide varieties of things.
Mhm.
Fenugreek seed oil is also excellent for what we were talking about earlier. Weakness, where some guys have weakness with libido.
Mhm.
Yes, the fenugreek seed oil is also good for that. The fenugreek seed oil is also excellent for those who have any form of sinus problem,
Mhm.
you know, or any form of problems when you're talking about hemorrhoid, constipation. The fenugreek seed oil also is excellent for those things. We also carry the black seed oil. Black seed oil is also very good for the lungs.
Mhm.
You know, so when we're talking about oil, we're not talking about just oil that we normally used to, where we see people are fry with oil or cook with oil and all. These oil is nothing regarding towards cooking. It's oil that you can use like teaspoon or tablespoon. For instance, like the black seed oil, we recommend adult tablespoon, children teaspoon. You know, and these oil is also excellent. The latest one we have is the clove oil. The clove oil is also excellent for people who have toothaches.
Mhm.
You know, people, anyone who is suffering from any form of toothache problem, the clove oil is also excellent for that. So we have a wide varieties of oil at Sun Life, even oils such as the tenedam oil.
Mhm.
People who suffering from arthritis, you know, the tenedam oil is also excellent for them, because the tenedam oil is excellent oil for pain, you know, master at any pain. So all of these oil, you know, we really carries them at Sun Life, and many people looking for them and can't find them. Just takes a visit at Sun Life. You can speak to Rick, you can speak to KK, you can speak to Michaela, Dwayne, Clive, George, just to name a few of the workers that you can speak to, and they can assist you with sharing the information on what is good, what is best for you.
Mhm.
All right. So again, that much of oil we carry them at Sun Life, and for those who are looking for energy, do not forget to pick up your bottle of your benefactor super wood roots tonic. Now that it's also getting close towards the winter, The benefactor super woodroot tonic also is excellent for circulation of the body. It is also excellent for giving your body a warming sensation. It's good for vitality. It's good for endurance and people who lacking energy. It is very good for them. Also, in people with thyroid problem, the benefactor is good. And just to name a few, but it have multiple things that it works on with the body. So again, don't forget to pick up your bottle of benefactor super woodroot tonic. You want to take 2 ounces of the benefactor super woodroot tonics in the morning, AM only, not at night times. The sunside bitters, that is the one you want to use only night times only. All right. So again, your bottle of your bitters, your benefactor, your diabetic Brazil wood, diabetic super solution. Remember now, many people out there who is suffering. One of the problem I find myself is looking at lately. I noticed that many people who visit the doctor lately is coming back. Doctor is telling them that they are borderline. It is the newest thing that borderline
Just
of
one little inch away from stepping over.
yeah, but so that now becomes much more that we know have to much more aware of what going on with our body because I'm saying if everyone is going to the doctor and the doctor is telling everyone most of the people that they are borderline.
One more inch and step across over.
Yeah, so I find it amazed, and
Mm.
the only advice I can say to my people is, to be much more aware of their diet, of the things that create it, because you have a lot of things that can bring down blood your blood sugar. If you look at things like cinnamon, we should be consuming a lot more cinnamon to balance, the blood sugar. Yes, people do not aware of these things. When I make my porridge, that is one of the things I always load it with my porridge because my porridge is also medicine for my people. It's not just filling your stomach in the morning or the porridge are nice. No, it's nourishing towards the body.
Mhm.
You consuming sunlight porridge every morning. You know how much cinnamon we have utilized in the porridge, and cinnamon is an excellent medicine for blood sugar.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you see, is again lacking knowledge causing our people to suffer. Yeah, and the few people that have the knowledge.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's just the other people don't want to learn these things from people with knowledge because I have learned a lot from Baba Rashan. Baba Rashan was a man who was equipped with knowledge, and I don't believe I was the only one he shared this with, but possibly I'm the only one he can said, from coming from his table, come, bring forth a store.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Coming from
Mhm.
his table, it is possible he can he say, well, you have seen Shango.
Mhm.
Shango is from Sundial.
Mhm.
I learned a lot from Sundial, but I
Mhm.
have also learned a lot on my own. You know, I have give I have to give thanks to people who have inspired I and I to do these things and to improve you know our well-being.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to say much love and respect to Baba Rashan of Sundial,
Mhm.
the man
Mhm.
who I always look up to and have lots of respect. And hopefully, I have other people learn also from I and I same way, and if possible, open other health food store around the place because I want more health food store in the area.
Mhm.
We want to advocate for more people and we want to share. much more information where people now can get much more of who they are and learn much more of themselves,
Yes, sir.
and can also balance out themselves, can understand Mother Nature and see why Mother Nature bring forth so much herbs
Mhm,
that can
mhm.
help us.
Yeah, one other thing, brother Shango, people have to let you know. You have to let the people know, which well, I pass at your story. You're involved in books. And I'm wondering if anybody come down and can't get a book, can they order the book from you, sir?
Yes, or
Yeah.
sometimes what they can do is, if they come and what they're looking for, they don't see it there. What they can also do is speak to any one of our associates and
Hmm.
ask them, if they can, get more information regarding the type of book they're looking for, or if they can ask us if we can get that type of book for them.
Can you carry health book
Yes,
and you
we
carry
carry wide
message
varieties of
book too?
books that can help people in their everyday life. Those are the type we carry herbal book. We carry book where of the past, where you can read of slavery, you
Mm.
can read of the Malcolm X, you can read of the Marcus Garvey, the Martin Luther King, the Frederick Douglass, just to name a few. We carry all of these types of book because we wanted our people to be much more educated, and that generation to come can, have a much more um, better society than we have in today, because today we coming out of this slavery mentality, so we still have a long journey ahead of us.
Brother Shango promote herb and knowledge at the same time
Yeah.
and push knowledge a lot. And I mean, these few weeks, I mean, I'm really pushing and saying, boy, the role that well, knowledge are playing now. The young people, them are, a lot of people smiling that some of the old people and the young people. But thank God for them social media,
Well, I'm saying
because
everything, everything have its purpose, where you can utilize social media and get your benefits from it, while another guy can utilize it and do something negative of it. So again, is how we go about of utilizing what we have and how to use them and get the best out of them. You know.
man, I'm telling you, brother, Shango, Doctor Shango. I've learned so much over the past month. I'm telling you, man. But I call it eye opener. There's so many things, man. I'm like, whoops. I'm like, you
Well,
know.
I'm always learning, because there is so much in this universe to learn of, and you not even half we have learned.
But when I was growing up, most time, this kid used to say to me, somebody must have said it to him, but it'd be you. I remember, and I was saying to my stepsister today.
Mhm.
This guy was saying, man, if every truth was to be known, there'd be no peace.
Which is true, and
And
again, that is how the world is like how it is today. Because I'm saying, you know, you'd have to have a mind of your own. Likewise, I would have to have a mind of my own. Likewise, I can say to you, you can say to me. And that is the greatest thing with this earth. Every Jackman born a baby. Every Jackman born a baby. So he has to start from zero and then begin with one.
hmm hmm
And
hmm
that is the greatest thing in life, where I have learned,
hmm
where I am just one person out of millions or trillions of people. So it's
hmm
all it's and when you listen to people on with their stories and how they can relate it, it's amazing. I
hmm
find it's amazed. A lot of story I heard people with. I find a lot of story amazed, and I've learned a lot from brethren and sisters out there.
well, that is so wonderful. That as I said to somebody there, the last when I came here the first time, Brother Shango. Even though what his man is, what this I get to understand. One of the worst, the corrupt thing is religion because religion is a politics. It build up hatred, segregation. That's all them thing they them control you with when it
But
comes on
you see, we
the
say
religion.
religion is corrupt, but it's the man that corrupt it because the man that practice
You have to
that
preach it. Him can't.
is the
And most
man
of
that
them,
practice
yeah,
that.
but most of them can't stop.
Yes, but they are the person that corrupt is, you know, you see, a lot of people love to point fingers to say this and to say that. I always look at a brother for a brother, you know,
Mhm.
and a sister to, you know, and that's why I look at it. And if you corrupt, it's just you corrupt, you know, and the things that you join in to say are, you know, these are the things that I can see too.
But listen, me. There's certain things I grew up with, you know.
Mm,
And as we talk about willpower,
yeah,
and you have to have a certain amount of willpower to break away, you know,
from what to break away
from
from.
the things what you've been learning from day one and like in the institution that it control you all the way. You don't know nothing else. So I'm saying, it's like I'm saying, you're in a box
Mhm,
and everything you know is in the box.
mhm,
And you're afraid to step out of the box to solve something, you know. So all what you are doing, you know, it have to be in that box, you know.
mhm,
And if somebody come and say, listen, man, you know, said your problem could solve if you step out.
mhm.
What's gonna happen, brother Shango?
Well, I'm
It
saying
easy for that man just accept what the theater brother just come up and say,
what
listen
I'm
me,
saying
walk away.
in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I believe people should always walk around sometimes their house. I believe that.
You should walk around the house.
Yes. You
And
can't just lock yourself in the house and not knowing what going on around your house.
but and I was saying when I came here the first time, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember I said it to you. And when I bump into this Muslim guy, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they said they call me Tampy. Don't talk to him.
Well, I have raised and growing into an environment where, because of how you were taught,
Mm-hmm.
you know, things that were taught to you
Mm-hmm.
and what you have learned. Yes, and I have find myself have to break away from a lot of things what were taught to me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it creates animosity, which is just unfair humanly. It is very unfair. Yeah, not because your perceptions of me should make you going to tell me I am wrong, because that is your perception. And we face it every single day. Most human being face it. Yeah, judge you because of who you, the perception they see you as.
So when I prayed the other day for my niece, I told her the joke.
No, you didn't know.
And I said to her, I'm calling on my ancestor, the spirit of my ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's a niece I pray all the while. I mean, I say nothing happened. So me call on my ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
And the energy of my ancestors. And should I uncle, you mad? What you gonna do, uncle? You call out demons. Say, girl, you see, you know, understand, we can deal, tap into our energy, the higher thing. My ancestors, they're there to protect me and to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
So what if I ask them to do something? What's your problem?
Mm-hmm.
And she almost died because uncle called on another force. But I'm saying the forces was right there all the while around us, willing to help us. But we because of the teaching, we
Mm-hmm.
avoid them. And when somebody make a suggestion, the person is up, man, where you coming from?
Mm-hmm.
You're a devil.
So when you pray, who you calls on? The ancestors or what? I don't know.
No. Just the other bit.
Okay, just the other day.
I am saying when I get to understand certain things, and I made up new prayer now
Mm-hmm.
and praying and asking my ancestors to help. As the man said the last time, you know, this man said his daughter was going into the operating room, and the mother and some other people say, well, we pray that Jesus will help her as she going.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, he called on his ancestors and whatever is a doctor, and he say ask them to come in intervene.
Mhm.
And he said the result was shocking, but
Mhm.
he know that he's the one who prayed,
Okay.
and he asked his ancestors to intervene,
Mhm.
and he said, "Man, the result was so good." So some of the time, some of the time, you need to step away from the box, out of the box. As me tell you, I went to the supervising school. I think I told you the man gave us nine dots.
Mhm.
He said to draw a line through them.
Mhm.
And you want to draw a line, the straight line. The man said, no, you see, you couldn't solve the problem. And that is over 30 years ago. The man said, the trick is because you want to stay inside of the box.
Mhm.
If you come out of the box, but we could solve it as an umbrella.
Mhm.
But he said, the only way you could solve it, see why you're fighting with it, you won't come out of the box.
Mhm.
The line draw right through them. It was, and it made an
Well,
umbrella.
again, as I says, massive of the people, we are, we are intellectual people, but at the end of the day, we are also very ignorant towards education. Okay, when you look at the Western world, people condemn you. Look, all right, look at what take place in Jamaica. The whole Jamaica, most of them want to come down on the people because he has a different method of belief from them.
Who
And
are you talking?
the guy who teaching the Yahweh
Oh, I don't know
teaching.
about him, sir. You
Okay,
can go on.
okay, yeah, and he has a totally different teaching. And to me, one of the only reasons why they're against it because Jamaica is dominated by Christianity, and he now is come and saying something totally different from what they are saying. So when you are going against the grain, you can see it's like you're doing wrong. In my eyes, I don't see where he's doing nothing wrong. Because it is his belief. And he's teaching something. Likewise, anyone else who have their belief and teaching. You know what I'm saying? But this is the problem we have in the world. When I do not agree with you, you want to kill me. And it shouldn't be. I read a lot of guys on the radar, and them have the same. I'm saying, and I find the Christian, some of them, not all of them, because you have very good Christians out there, But I find a lot of them do that to their brother or sister much more than the other um, religiously sect of people.
So what you're saying now is oh, I was saying to my sister this morning that the 7 day the all the Christian people come under the Catholic system now. So and she's mad. I said no, that's where we fall under. And if you're gonna kill them, they are the one who brought it to you. You may change it up in a different way, but
And you don't have to kill them.
and,
Because I looked, I want to live my life here. I don't have to bash no form of religious sect. I am not, because I'm not a religious person either.
yeah, but that's what happening
I,
now in the religion thing. Did Jesus only say today
yeah,
and the
but
other guy, he's
I
right?
believe though, if a person wants to worship his Jesus, I don't believe it should be an issue or a problem with anyone. It's not a problem with me.
Hmm.
I never was.
Okay.
You
But
know,
but the thing they don't, what I'm trying to tell her, the whole thing come under the same umbrella.
you're going to have that.
The umbrella,
I'm
same
saying
umbrella.
you're going to have that. And I'm saying for us to make it much better, I think we have to come to some form of understanding self. And once you can understand self, then the word of respect will also be delivered right there because you must respect yourself first to respect another person. And if the person have his religion or have her religion, I'm not going to interfere to say you have the wrong religion. No, I am not about that. I have to live and respect people to what they for what they believed. Doesn't mean I'm going to join with them. You know, doesn't mean I'm going to join with them. But I have to. This is how my mother raised me, and after learning life, I've learned to accept and to tolerance with people because we are all different in our own ways.
All
We are
right.
all different.
Before here come the Reverend.
First and foremost,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Shango, I was upstairs and I was lying down.
Uh-huh.
But I want to thank Brother Hall personally for coming here every Sunday. You know, for he live to be with us. It's a blessing.
I think he said of Mount Kisco.
Yes, I want to thank him for coming down here, man. All the way down
That's
here
right,
to heaven.
Brewster, right?
No, no, don't go up to
How
Brewster,
many
but
miles is it from here?
it's like half an hour from here.
Half an hour?
Mm,
That's all?
to where I live.
What was it? How many miles that?
Yeah, because that's
I mean, 30,
you take
sometimes
684.
No, but no, I
Bronx
can take
River?
684, can take Bronx River,
No, okay.
and
I think
sometimes
it's more than half hour from here to White Plain.
And the Henry Hudson,
you take
right?
you take from here from me to White Plain, half an hour. But you go anyway, Brother Victor.
I want to thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Brother Victor, I know you come. We have the time is limited, but
Yeah.
in the next 5 minutes, could you share the vegetable
Yeah,
thing
they
with
were
Brother
saying
Shango?
that vegetable is not healthy for us, especially tomato,
All right. So,
because of the exposure. And just as how they raise the chicken, the shrimp, that's the same way the vegetable runs. So you have to be careful of vegetable. What you have to say?
What I have to say.
Yeah.
Who are they who say? I'm saying,
Yeah.
remember now, I am on the earth is the fullness.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the hurt is the
yes.
fullness, but to
But
bring
hold on.
bring those, so to bring
No.
up those to supply the nation and the world, it caused chemical procedure to bring up that.
But it's not just now that happening, Brother Victor. It's been happening a while, long time. And you're not going to get every single thing 100% once it's not you planted.
That's I know. So
You're not going to get every
because
single thing. But if you are going to say, you're going to urge someone to say vegetable is not good, I totally disagree with you.
no, the vegetable that they produce now is
Mhm.
not too healthy for anyone consumption.
Wish I
All
can
right.
understood
Take
that.
for instance now, I plant some green pepper outside, right?
Mhm.
I pick the green pepper,
Mhm.
put it in the fridge, in the kitchen.
Mhm.
It becomes soft.
Mhm.
I put some tomato, they become soft. So that is to show you that the thing that we buy in the supermarket, like in greens, vegetable, is processed. They process these things and keep it for a while.
No, well, you see whatever happens when I speak, I can't speak of all things.
Mhm.
I can't speak of all things, and I can't says there's no organic things out there. I can't say that there is.
They said the romaine lettuce is more healthier than the other lettuce because the romaine lettuce plant outside. And the one that fall up is like a man-made. Or it become a man-made.
that's the bad one.
Huh?
Which is the bad
They
one?
say that's the
The
bad
one
one
that
too.
fall up?
The one that fall up.
I am not understood when you guys use such terminology to say man-made. Every single thing is
No,
man-made.
what I'm saying, they say the one that fall up, the fox lettuce and stuff like that. The romaine lettuce is more healthier than the fox lettuce. They say the tomato we eat
What makes it healthier than that? What
Yeah,
makes it
yeah.
healthier?
because the romaine is exposed to the sun outside.
Mhm.
So when they say that the romaine is outside with the sun, the other one is not outside with the sun.
Mhm.
Well, no, man, sit down, man.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah. So
All right, you give me your analysis of the vegetable you think that is not good for us to eat,
all right.
or what is good.
All right. As you were talking earlier,
Uh-huh.
there is the seeds in the tomatoes.
Right.
Those seeds in the tomatoes.
If the seed is
Listen,
not in
listen
the
what I'm saying to you.
tomato,
Listen what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Just listen. You ask a question. Just listen. What I'm saying to you. You have some seeds in the tomato.
Mhm.
Those seeds if consistently living on it can create a problem. Not just tomato,
The
but
seed.
seeds I'm talking about.
Right.
The seeds.
Uh-huh.
No, not just tomato.
Uh-huh.
Cucumber is
Uh-huh.
also healthy, but the cucumber seed is the same thing.
You take away the healthiness from it if it stay
No.
there.
Listen what I'm saying to you.
Yeah,
Just listen what I'm saying to you. I'm
The seed
explaining.
is the
I am explaining to you. It says anything
that have seed in it.
anything that is healthy and you overdone it, it can be dangerous to you. Seeds of the tomato can be also come in the form of vitamin 17, which is also excellent for you.
Okay.
But I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
anything you live on can be dangerous for you. That is my point. Anything that is healthy
Okay.
for you and you lives on it
On
and
it.
do not balance your meal
Right.
can be dangerous for you.
Right.
Yes. So in every single thing what
So
you see,
what you say-
just like you can eat. For instance, let me give you another example. You can eat a well-nourishing meal that you think is nourishing,
Right.
and it create a fermentation inside of your system because it's the wrong combinations of food, and it's all healthy, but it creates a fermentation,
You need to
and
balance it right.
you didn't balance and you did not mix the food them properly. How much of us have knowledge of how to mix food and don't create a fermentation? You know what's a fermentation inside of your system with food? You know how dangerous is that to your body? And food is what does that to you.
Food what?
Food
Does that, though? That.
does that
Oh, food.
to you.
Vegetable.
No, I'm not talking about vegetable. I'm saying you
Food in
can.
general.
Yes, you can have a plate of food in front of you. And because of the wrong combination
Okay.
of food, it can create a fermentation of food inside of you. That's when you belch, you get a sour taste out
And
of
what
your
you
mouth.
drink to put it down.
Huh?
And what you drink to put
All
it
of
down.
it can create a
Yeah.
problem. So this is what I'm saying. When you heard this these things on the news to say this, it's not just literally like that.
Yeah. Okay.
When you break it down, when you go into it and breaks it down, the food you eat today can create fermentation.
Well, the food that we eat today, the vegetable we eat, the stuff like that we eat, it's like eating the salmon that they raise in the pond and the shrimp that they raise in the pond because they have to antibiotic and all those things to raise them to let them come up in a few weeks or a few days and stuff. Just like the fruit.
All right,
just
let me
like
give
the
an
vegetable.
example. In the Western world, you have seen many people use microwave.
Right.
Okay. In Japan, they have banned it. If you get caught with a microwave in Japan, you go to jail.
Uh-huh.
Why? Health issue, health
And-
reason
and
again.
and they say
Because
toast.
when you eat that microwave food, you are consuming that wave of the food,
And they say toaster
and it
oven.
destroy the body.
Toaster, when you toast your bread, you should eat the bread when it's hot. You should eat it when it's cold from the element from the toaster.
You said eat it when it's hot?
Yes, but when it's cool.
So you see,
cool.
it's a lot of things that we are doing that we do not have the knowledge of it, and we are doing it incorrect.
Well, I use the microwave for the past maybe 15 years.
Uh-huh.
And it stopped from a long time. I just been listening,
Yeah.
and the microwave don't use any. Oh, I mean, somebody may use it,
You
but
should
not
be on
me.
the bike.
Oh, sorry. I don't use microwave anymore. Long time now. And I get up, I warm my food. I go all the way on the stove now. Microwave is
It's the best way to eat your food. You get a better tasting food.
no more microwave.
Like if you have food in the refrigerator, say tomorrow you want to warm it up. It tastes better and I think more healthier to eat it than put it on your stove and warm it on your stove.
So the microwave is out. Ladies and gentlemen, dear listeners.
I do it warm up food, and I just love eat fresh food.
Okay.
My food have
Yeah.
fresh.
Warm up food have no quality.
I don't eat no warm
Well,
up
also
food.
warm up food, yes.
I like how me go, remember that Shango, how me eat my food and my food was there.
From
Cook
when?
earlier.
From when?
From
No,
this
well, I can
morning.
understood that.
From this morning, my
From
food.
this morning?
Yeah.
But
But I mean,
but
you know, gonna
if
fridge.
it's me, I would put it in the microwave.
You know, I don't microwave thing, but
I
you
don't-
said you don't eat warm up food. But
No.
I'm gonna go up now and I may just put the amount of
No, what it is,
thing.
you know, my food, I just love eat freshly
Fresh
food.
food.
Fresh food.
Mm.
It's not about not warm up food.
Oh.
I just love to knowing that it just coming out of fire. Yes.
You eat it, no.
I mean,
But you
that
know,
just how
but you
we
know,
like to eat food.
you know how many people go to a restaurant to buy food,
Mhm.
rice and peas, brown stew chicken, and all those things, and they're not fresh.
Well, I understood that.
Not fresh.
I understood that.
And you could taste, you could look at even the rice and peas as it says
Mhm.
not fresh.
Well,
Well-
again, we can speak of sun life
So nice, fresh.
every day. Fresh food.
What is that, Mr. Brother Victor?
Every single day at Sun Life, fresh food.
Restaurant.
You can't come to Sun Life today and get rice and peas today and get rice and peas tomorrow.
Okay.
Brother Shango?
You can't do it. You can't get black eyed peas soup sip today and get black eyed peas sip
Call
tomorrow.
it tip, they want to listen.
Huh?
Guys say like we call it tip.
Sip,
A sip.
not tip,
Okay.
sip.
Brother-
Yeah,
Brother
I'm saying,
Shango.
right? You can't get black eyed peas sip today and get black eyed peas sip tomorrow. No, it just can't work. Every day has to be different at Sun Life. So again, I just wanted to say to Shower Gel and Tony Touch and the whole crew, Ray, been listening to you every day. Ray, nice show, love your show, and good works. Again, to everyone out there, I just wanted to say much love and respect to everyone. And walk good and live good with your neighbors, live good with your sisters and brothers, and just live good with people in general. Rastafari to everyone. One love.
Yes. Good afternoon again. Whoa. Brother Shango, are you serious, brother? Somebody coming in for Brother Shango. That must be for Brother Shango. Yeah. Good evening. No, I don't know why, but no, I pressed this one thing and it maybe I pressed it too hard. Caller, I'm gonna be here for the next 2 minutes just for you. Please call back before you. If you try and catch Brother Shango, call right now. You may have a question.
Good show today, brother.
Thank you. But the service unavailable, Brother Victor. What else?
They want to hear that.
Oh, yeah, man.
But okay, Brother Victor, you wanna?
Just press it.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I know you guys leaving soon. I just want to ask Brother Shango a quick question. What is grape?
What's your question?
What is grape?
Grits. Corn.
Oh, maybe grit is a
Corn.
Oh, you talk grits as like what they use to make their cereal, the porridge.
Pardon me, sir?
I'm saying grits as what they use to make like porridge or cereals in the morning. I don't know if that's what you're
Yes.
asking.
So it's a omelette. It's a corn, but
And
it's the
yeah.
white one.
Yes, I'm aware of it as a corn.
You know, like we was talking last week about the different grinding of the sugar.
Repeat the question for me.
No, like we were talking last week about the different processes of the sugar.
Okay, yes.
But
Well,
this is the corn, but it's
corn with the grits,
not the
yeah.
yellow one, it's the white one.
okay, yeah, man. Much
Yes,
respect for that.
It's a hominy, it's a grape.
Yeah, I understood that. And much respect for that because I gotta go right this minute. So again, it's been a blessing being here and a pleasure being here also. So again, just thanks very much and walk good.
Yeah, man, it's a maze, but it's wide. All right, I know you're going out for time. Have a good and blessed evening.
okay.
Same to you. One love.
Brother Victor,
Rastafari.
One love, yeah.
But what I'm saying, grits is processed, right?
Yeah, it is.
So we should eat grits then.
It's just like
Cornmeal.
it's just like you were asking. You remember you were asking about the molasses
Yeah.
with the sugar?
Yeah.
Same process.
The grits.
Yeah, same
But the grits
It's corn, you know.
the grits bleach
corn.
out.
Yeah.
The grits bleach out.
Yeah.
So you take
Then
the
you know
grits.
who eat most of the grits? What
Yeah.
you see most
American people,
Yeah.
American black.
Yeah.
So why saying that to say what? Saying that to say what?
I'm saying most of them who you see eating, it's a quick thing, you know.
It's not really
Oh.
quick, you know.
Oh, great.
It's not really
It's
quick.
quick. Oh, yeah, tell that.
I
You just
know,
keep
I-
store it.
But
You still about it for
I
me-
have
for me.
I have question about it also.
Yeah.
That we don't know if it's healthy for us.
Well, I'm going to do. No, corn is not really healthy.
And corn,
Corn is
well, we're
not
not
really
supposed
healthy.
to consume a lot of corn.
Yeah.
Remember, corn was what feed the nation in
Corn?
Egypt when everything was around. Only corn was around.
No, they can't tell me that.
No,
Me
We're,
disbelieve
we're
that.
talking about the Bible, brother V?
yeah.
Oh.
Disbelieve that. Can't tell me that, but it was just corn alone around. No? You can't tell me that.